Hello, I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're all feeling okay. I haven't got any makeup on, but I just suddenly wanted to do the video. I feel a bit bad. Should I go put some lipstick on? One sec. I'll put some lipstick on because I look just so pale. There we go. Now I look even more pale. Now I need blusher. Oh no. That wasn't the best idea. Okay, so this video I wanted to talk about two things. One was, like, say the last week has been really busy, and it's been busy kind of like I've had a little bit of work to do, and it takes a long time for me to get ready for that mentally and physically, and then also obviously get fatigued very easily by little things. So it didn't really leave me much time to look after myself as much. I've had a builder here to fix this wardrobe. Oh, you can see it there, that. My daughter came and visited me one day when I wasn't feeling that great, but I was so happy that she was going to come and visit because she hadn't for a while. I usually go to her, so that was lovely. Oh, she decided that she wanted to visit me again yesterday. And yesterday was a day where I wanted to just, it had been a long time since I had a day where I could just have some quiet, not have to answer messages, be on, you know. And I've had a lot of moving stuff going on because having moved my stuff and being in a studio flat, I couldn't leave everything. I'll put clips of what it was like in this room. That took a lot because I had to sort them, and then I had to find space for them, and then I had to declutter. Yeah, so didn't have as much time for myself. So all throughout the week, I kept wanting to just have a relaxing bath. I still haven't colored my hair. I wanted to do my nails. I wanted to do a facial, all this stuff. And this place yesterday was still loads of stuff to be sorted. And I thought if my daughter's coming over, then I'm gonna wanna rush and sort that stuff. And I felt like I was a slave to clearing up all my stuff, and I wasn't having any time to myself. I was getting very claustrophobic being in here, and I said, let's just go for a coffee across the road. It'll get me out of the house. I was in a very bad mood yesterday morning. I was saying I'll probably change my mood, and so we did that. So the clip I'll show you is me getting ready for the bath and what I did with the bath in the end, and how wonderful it was, and how my mood changed from grumpy, tired person to happy, feeling wonderful, relaxed, lovely person. No! Isn't that lovely? So pretty. Just what the doctor ordered. Yes. So I'm really glad I got that in. And then I went for the coffee with my daughter, and I realized that I was having like quite a bad fibromyalgia. The guy talking on the phone next to us was really getting on my nerves. The fluorescent lights were bothering me. Somebody accidentally, really gently kind of touched my shoulder or something with his elbow. and I was in pain. It was just horrible. So, but I had calmed down from not being in here, and I guess because of my bath, and my daughter and I both realized that it was best for me to be home. So we came back home, and we just relaxed. I felt so much more relaxed at home than I did in Costa. It was Costa Coffee Shop. And I just realized, okay, this is why I'd been funny. I'm obviously having like a fibromyalgia. I call it my fibromyalgia flare because a lot of the symptoms, and they tell me I have fibromyalgia, and I find that those stuff are different from what I get when I get my Sjogren's flares. I find they're different things. So the whole purpose of that video was to say that no matter what you're doing, try to do something nice for yourself in the middle of that busy day, not to put everything first and then be too tired to do anything for yourself. So, and it was yesterday with the bath, and then today I had to do this work stuff and other things, and I came back, sat here with a tea. So I decided to do my hands, which I'll put a video for that now. Look at these. Look how chipped they are. I see people, I deal with people. Even when I don't deal with people or see people, when I look at my hands, it doesn't make me feel good. So I'm gonna cut my nails. I have a photo shoot happening in a couple of weeks, and if I'm gonna be moving things around and stuff, I need to cut my nails so they don't break and hurt. I decided to choose the same color I had before. I brought this out only to show you. There's nothing in this, I have to throw it away, but it's amazing. Yeah, you put a coat under your nail polish, and then you put a coat over your nail polish, and it keeps them from chipping for so long, where when I don't use that, it's a couple of days and my nail polish is coming off. So it's a really good investment. Sally Hansen, double duty. And this is in the bathroom. I got this from Oliver Bonus. I love it so much. I used to keep crystals in there, but now I keep my cotton wool. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is cut my nails. Oh, and I have nice hand lotion my mom got me for Christmas, and I still have some. It's from Kew Gardens, rose hand cream. It's lovely. It's just so pretty, you know, and the packaging was so pretty. So I'll use that after. So I'm not going to show you me cutting my nails because I think that would be pretty gross. So let me just go to the bathroom, do this in the bath so it's easier to pick them up, and I will be coming back. Okay, so I have my nice cup of tea. It was snowing earlier. It's one of those really cozy days, but yeah, okay. And I'm either going to talk, I am going to talk, but this might all have music over it. So I don't do anything like cuticles or anything like that. I'm not good with anything to do with nails. Okay, done. Ta-da! Much easier to take off than if it was bright red. But oh my god, my hands need this. They just have been feeling so dry. It's so nice to look after yourselves. I mean, how long does it take to put some hand lotion on? You know, I think even with chronic illness, some of us, a lot of us have responsibilities. Some of us work still. I've been doing a little bit more work, and it's really definitely thrown me. I don't find I have enough time that I'd like for myself. So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this stuff, in between. That feels so much better now. It's like little things like this, that just makes me feel so cared for. I can't open. That was smart. Put cream on and then not be able to open it. But probably just I don't have strength. Oh, wow. So, oh, it's so nice, and it just feels so nice and fresh and clean and new. You know, sometimes I don't even put nail polish on, but I think I do a lot of the times. It just changes my mood. I mean, it goes with my mood. So, oh, my hand's shaking. I can't do it this way. Sorry, guys. I just want you to see it. But, yeah, like right now I'm wearing pink. So, and sometimes I wear yellow when I want some brightness, but usually that's in the summer. Sometimes when I miss the sea, I'll put blue or turquoise on. Sometimes when I feel I need a bit of kind of oomph or passion or vitality, I'll put red. Sometimes when I just want to be quiet, I put very light pink or nearly white kind of. Yeah, colors definitely can change a mood. So, yeah. There we go. I'm very pleased that I did this. I've been meaning to do this for about 2 weeks. Isn't that ridiculous? The thing is, when you have things to do and you have fatigue, there's only so much you can do. So then you have to, there are sometimes there's priorities, and getting your nails painted is not a priority compared to putting food on the table or helping, like in my case, I don't know what have I been doing. I know that I had to take my mom to hospital a lot, but that was a few weeks ago now. Maybe just recovering from these things. Okay, I think that will do. So, and there we go. That's it, my nails. Didn't take long, but what a difference from earlier, right? Ta-da! That was that, just to kind of say, let's try to fit in things even when we are busy or having to be there for other people, whether that's friends, family, or work. And I had promised that I would let you know how I did with my non-negotiable list. So I just wanted to go through that very quickly. So I had said 5 minutes of meditation in the morning. I really failed badly with that. Because I didn't like this particular meditation that I used to use, I made my own, and I was happy with that for a while. And then I realized that even that wasn't my talking, and then the silence, and then the music and everything wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. So I was going to redo it, and I haven't had the chance to redo it. So I've been really bad at the meditation. And really, that is one of the main, most important things for me. So, very bad. So now, this is what I love about me doing these YouTube videos, is it really makes me accountable. So, I will promise that I will make those changes in the next couple of days. Yeah. My 5-minute affirmations thing, I have done that every day, so that's good. My 5 minutes of staring at the sky, no. When I say no, it's just been recently that I haven't done it. So I did it quite a lot, but not enough. And because sometimes I just get up and just have to do things and the day just gets away with me. But again, it's ridiculous because it doesn't take that much time. It's just 5 minutes. Why can I not give that 5 minutes to do that? So I have to work on that. And I do realize it really helped me a lot. So I really need to get back to that. You know, the old me before chronic illness would get up early. Say I was working at 9 and I'd have to be out of the house at 8 or whatever. I'd get up at 6. And I would do things. In those days, it was things like do yoga, do some meditation-y type things and all that kind of stuff. But now with fatigue and chronic illness, I don't want to force myself to get up earlier. I listen to my body, and if I need sleep, I'll sleep in. I won't. I sometimes put an alarm now for a particular time, unless I've got a job at that time. If I don't have a job, I'll be like, I would say to myself, how do I feel? Is getting up going to help me? Sometimes it's better for me to get up out of bed and get moving. Sometimes it helps me, and sometimes it helps me to stay in bed and not move. So I kind of gauge that on a daily basis, but I don't really put alarms to wake up at 7 or anything like that. So it's harder to get these kind of things done in your day whenever you wake up if you have other commitments. But saying that right now, after I finish this video, I can look up, though I won't see anything because it's really like gray and drizzly right now, snowing earlier. So, anyway, and I don't remember, I should have looked at the video before if I talked about like how much to drink and what supplements to take and all that kind of stuff, and all that I am doing. Something that I hadn't started in the last video that I talked about this stuff was I've started taking hydroxychloroquine. I guess it's been a week. I was really worried about side effects. I had 2 different doctors tell me 2 different things, and I've basically gone for a lower dose every other day. I just know myself, and I know that I get affected by medication quite easily, and also I didn't want to start high, get side effects, and then have to stop. I wanted to start low, see if my body and brain can tolerate it, and then slowly go up. And yeah, anyway, oh my God, my neighbors are looking at me. Oh my God, they're watching me. Oh my God, and I'm still talking. There were 2 things that I didn't mention in my non-negotiables. One was that I wanted to make sure that I was more sociable, that even if I was too fatigued, unwell, flared, I couldn't see somebody, that's fine, of course, that's fine. But if there are times where maybe I'm just a bit too tired to see somebody, but I would at least phone them. Or a couple of weeks ago, I would normally have canceled this. I canceled a coffee with a friend up the road. And instead, I thought, no, it doesn't matter if I'm not hyper energetic. Doesn't matter if I really can't. I'm too fatigued to walk up the hill. I will just get an Uber and I will go and sit in the coffee shop. And as soon as I feel like that's enough, or just before, I will leave the coffee shop. And if I feel better, I will take the bus down. And if I don't feel better, I'll get an Uber. And in fact, I felt better and I walked down, got an Uber there and walked down. And I'm really glad I pushed myself to do that, because before I would have just not gone and I would have missed out of that connection. I live on my own and I do not have a partner. One thing was to be social, because I'm doing, kind of like trying to look at every part of my body externally and internally, and I can't think of the words right now, but you know what I mean. And the other thing I wanted to talk about, which I started doing, and I'm not doing it every day, which should be a non-negotiable, is stimulating my vagus nerve. And I used to always go on about the vagus nerve to my daughter, because she has anxiety and it's really good for anxiety. I have now the book. Hold on a second. Anybody else has it? Has anybody bought the Sjogren's book? I got it a few weeks ago, but I really haven't had a chance to really look at it properly. It's funny, like one part of me hasn't wanted to, because sometimes I just get really tired of health stuff, and then another part just hasn't had the chance. I just haven't prioritized it. But I quickly looked at the fatigue side of what they had to say with that. And one of the things that they talk about, it says here, vagus nerve might play a role in the regulation of fatigue. Several initial studies across multiple sites have shown that stimulation of the vagus nerve can modulate immune response, thereby reducing fatigue. So I was trying to stimulate my vagus nerve on and off when I would get stressed or anxious, and also I did put it on my list, but I don't think I mentioned it I forgot to mention it on YouTube, or maybe I did, I don't remember, but it was on my non-negotiables because it would help me relax. And I really believe that stress, I believe that stress has a lot to do with getting autoimmune or triggering it. Oh, lastly, one thing that was a big deal was the food intolerance. Yeah, so within 2 weeks of not having all the foods that I was intolerant to, I felt a lot lighter, and I did feel a certain kind of fatigue go away. It's not the Sjogren's fatigue. So if somebody didn't have severe chronic fatigue or chronic fatigue, they would really feel it. So I felt it. It's made me feel lighter and sort of like more like cleaner in my body. It's hard to explain. Definitely lighter, and also better with my brain fog as well, but not to an extreme where it solved all my problems. Definitely not. When I had my birthday on the 25th of February, my daughter baked the cake. I'll put a picture of the cake now. So she baked the cake, and I knew that there were things in there that I was intolerant to, but I had told her not to worry and to make it, and it would be actually interesting to see the difference. And 3 days later, I had flu-like symptoms and also really bad fatigue. And I realized that whenever in the past I have had those flu-like symptoms and really bad fatigue, it had been after eating foods like that I was intolerant to. And I kept saying to myself, oh, that's because of gluten. And I've heard of that with people who are gluten intolerant. But it turns out, you know, I was eating a lot of things that were not good for me, that I was intolerant to. It made a huge difference. And that was the only day I took it. I'm not taking it. Those foods, I'm not having those foods. It was very interesting to see the difference. So if you guys, you know, can do a food intolerance test, I really recommend it. Now, I was going to do some other tests, wasn't I? Anyway, I don't think I've done anything else. I don't actually have the money to do them right now. Anyway, this video is getting quite long as it is, so I will leave it at that. And I will see you all very shortly, very soon. And wishing you a warm, actually I'm going to put this cardigan on because it is getting colder. Wishing everybody a warm, cozy kind of day. And also, I feel like Jon Snow now from Game of Thrones. Anyway, wishing everybody a lovely day and a lovely night. And yeah, let me know what you do that is kind of your non-negotiable me time, something that you can sneak in the day and you feel better for. If anybody does that, let me know what it is. I'd love to know. Okay, sending you all lots of love. Bye.